All right, let's talk about the Bitcoin speech. So the thing that stood out to me, my overall take, I have some specifics that stood
Hmm.
out to me, but my overall take from it was I felt personally just a little bit vindicated for my speech endorsing JD Vance on DPH and how enthusiastic I am about him, because I feel like JD Vance is the bridge to this community, or at least the public bridge that Trump needed, whether he literally needed it or not, with every
Right.
individual that it's going to connect to. I think that JD Vance is the public facing bridge that Trump needed. And this, I think the Bitcoin conference and his speech at it is just like ceremonially him crossing that bridge. And or maybe you could look at it as the Silicon Valley and Bitcoin types crossing a bridge to him, because
Right.
I think now what has happened is there's a level of mutual respect between Trump incoming Trump admin people, or people who are looking to be in the next Trump admin that Trump is bringing with him, and people in Bitcoin and in tech that felt ostracized by the current administration and by the Obama and Bush administration, probably as well, to some extent, and are looking at the Trump administration as being the admin that actually listens to them and has the same values as they do, or at least many of them. Um, so I look at that event and that speech as being like a harbinger of techno optimism, because what I heard Trump saying was techno optimism. What I heard Trump saying was the future is bright and we are going to innovate the future. We're going to energize the future. We're going to free up America to go into the future as a leader in every area that we can be a leader in. And he named off science, and he named off finance and Bitcoin and technology and all sorts of things. And the language he was speaking, I haven't heard. It's been since Reagan that I've heard a politician say those types of lofty things, and I took them seriously, and like knew that they actually could back that up because I had witnessed them do it before, and they were speaking to the kind of people that you've seen are committed to that type of a future. And
Right.
most politicians will use that lofty language and that goal setting and say this is what we're going to do, and they'll inflate the people's sense of what to expect, and they'll sweet talk you. But with Trump, it's a vision. He lays out a vision, and he's not promising them all of these goodies that are going to magically appear if you vote for me. He's saying, elect me, and I'm going to get the things out of the way that have been in your way so that you can go and create the future that you want to create. Like
Right.
it's a completely different approach when you listen to most politicians. They're talking from a position of, I'm going to give you these things. Not that Trump never does that, but at that conference, it was about, I'm going to remove these restrictions on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of
To
your way.
I'm going to get the government out of your way. I'm going to fire this person. I'm going to use the federal government instead of it restricting you. I'm going to use it to free you and enhance your ability to do what you do. And I remember him saying, like, you guys are just, we want you guys to do what you do. That's what we want to see. And he was praising them for their innovation. And to me, like, the overall message was America's future is not just a future of conservatism, as commonly understood, but America's future that Trump is envisioning, and the vision he's trying to paint for us and bring us on board with, is one that is based in prosperity and innovation and technology. And it was important for him to be at this conference and to speak to this community, because Bitcoin is one of the, if not the most important technology that is on the near horizon. That if America doesn't get it right, we are going to be in a very bad position for 100 or more years to come. The same is true of AI.
Yeah.
It's like the
And those are
space
tied
rate,
together.
they're tied together. So it's like, to me, it's Bitcoin, it's AI, and it's space, are the three frontiers that America has to be the leaders in, or else we're not going to be able to create the future that we want. So, and I think that's what Trump was there for. And I totally agree with you, BB. His layers that he was going through in the narrative, where he was speaking to different people and meeting them where they are at and meeting them at their understanding of these things, I thought it was masterful.